Good morning, guys. Good morning once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. While Floyd Shivambu is busy sowing divisions within the EFF, because this is what is happening, I would like us to look back at a few clips of how they saw each other prior to this new tension that is happening between the two of them. Before we do that, please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics, but I am a South African citizen who is also a voter. So I do believe that my views freaking count when it comes to the political affairs of this country. Let us just see a few clips and be reminded how these two gentlemen used to feel towards each other prior to political tensions.
There's no such a thing. Me and Floyd were twins. How can twins contest each other?
Which will never be distracted by anything. And more than being political partners in terms of the political work, we are brothers. It's like as if we are blood brothers. So there is never a time that the EFF will be distracted. So the opportunists, of course, they will try to give whatever.
No. So I don't know him. You will have to slaughter cows for that fight to happen. It will never happen. That's what the enemy wishes for. He will speak for himself, but from where I'm sitting, I told my son, if I die, you must contact Uncle Floyd so that you guys work together in consultation with your mother on the program of the funeral.
And there were rumors that there are tensions between Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu. There were disagreements on how things should go within the political party, the Economic Freedom Fighters. And those claims were continuously refuted by the EFF members and be saying there is no such a thing. Yet the signs were there. The signs were most definitely there. So what I'm going to put here is a short clip of Julius Malema. When things started to change a bit, you'd hear that Julius Malema is talking. The way he talked, you could tell that, you know what, there's something that is going on that nobody is speaking about within the EFF between Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu. And Julius Malema started talking differently.
Some of the people on that stage, are they also your close friends, personal friends?
There's no close friend or personal friend of mine. I'm the only child with no parents. I don't know what a close friend is. Many of them I regarded as close friends sold me out. So I play nowhere close to that concept of a close friend.
And Floyd decided, you know what, I'm going to leave the EFF, I'm going to leave the red overalls and go to the Green Party, the MK, that is being led by former President Jacob Zuma, even though I was instrumental in him being taken out of the presidency or of his presidency. So now I'm just going to go to the other side because everyone understands politics, how politics work. Then he went to the other side and he became a member of MK. When Malema was reacting to this, he was so sad. You could tell this deep sense of sorrow and loss that he really felt that he lost a valuable member from the EFF. He even said so himself. But when he was now reacting, he was addressing the fighters. We saw a different side of the Julius Malema who has just lost Floyd. He was reacting with anger and the determination to build and move forward with the EFF without Floyd Shivambu, giving a sense that even though you left, you cannot be bigger than the EFF. And we are yet to see how this affects the EFF with the elections, as we are going to be going to the local government elections, I think, in 2026. So we are yet to see the impact of all these political changes for the different political parties.
Floyd, to me, is not just a comrade, he's a brother. And he will remain a brother even when he pursues his political career differently. We formed this organization together, and I've told him that resigning from the EFF is equal to resigning from himself, because this is his organization. The constitution of the EFF does not allow people to resign and join other political parties and come back to the party. But I've made this offer to Floyd that the day you decide to come back, you are more than welcome, because you are not a member, you are a founder of this political party. So you are not our enemy, will never be your enemies. We'll continue to engage on different political and personal issues.
Floyd Shivambu shall be replaced by Snao Tambo in Parliament as a member of the Parliament of the Republic of South Africa. Comrades, Jimmy MANYI shall be replaced by Nasir Paulsen, who is our commissar and a trusted confidant in the Western Cape province. We're fighting now, we're not playing. You invite us into a fight, we accept it. Arichabi Madi, Richaba Ufenywa.
Towards the end of the clip, Julius Malema is saying, we are not scared of blood, but we just fear losing. We don't want to lose. We don't want to be defeated. Anyway, let us focus on Floyd Shivambu, the man who is important for this video. I do believe that there is strategy by the MK to continue provoking ANC and EFF so that the spotlight could remain on MK. And the plan is currently, the current plan is that you go, Floyd, go out there and be talking about the EFF in the manner that you did. And I'll just appeal, as the president of MK, I'll appeal the decision by the ANC to expel me from the ANC. So, like that, we're going to continue talking about the MK and the MK having the enemies, that is the ANC and the EFF, so they can thrive better on that. So I don't think they want to grow alone without being seen as the enemies of EFF and MK. And ANC. I think that is the strategy. But as usual, you are allowed to leave your comment in the comment section, whether to agree with me or disagree, or just share your views. Let us look at what Floyd Shivambu said in that interview, where he is busy sowing division, because this is what it is. He is sowing divisions there so that the EFF leadership don't trust one another. They will keep, who are you leaving? Are you leaving? Did you know that Floyd was leaving? And actually, it looks like a direct fight against Julius Malema by Floyd Shivambu. Anyway, let us hear what he said.
Look, you know, there's good comrades in the EFF who could play a far much more meaningful role and everything. Some of them are very scared. I don't know why they're scared to be expressive and to speak as to what should be the direction of the organization. I heard some of the comrades were saying they were shocked that I went to Mkondo's. The majority of the leaders of the economic freedom fighters knew that I'm going to join Mkondo's as a party. Even in the officials, like some obviously they came to beg me and say, no, please don't tell the president. The president did not know, and I did not see the need to talk to him about it. I canvassed the perspective with everyone else, and then when I later on communicated the decision, then they said, please don't tell him that we knew throughout that we are going to take this progressive decision, so that he doesn't look at us with doubt. And then I said, okay, that's fine. I won't tell him that. If you feel telling him like that in the future, you'll be able to tell him. And some of them even went to pretend to be crying in the meeting of the Central Command team that, no, we did not know. We were shocked.
Floyd is a dangerous one. Did you hear how he said, I didn't want to be like, I'm the one who's responsible for the mass exodus from the EFF to the MK. He is sowing the thoughts that more people are about to leave the EFF, so that Julius Malema will keep looking, who's leaving, because my leadership is about to leave me and go to MK. That's number one. Number two, he says, I saw all of them crying, pretending, say, we didn't know anything, we are shocked, so that Julius Malema once again can ask himself what type of people that he is surrounded by. In fact, he wants to send the guy into the paranoia levels. He wants to send him to the loony bin. Actually, this is the plan. He said also, he even did with his, used his hand to say, I didn't even see the need to tell him. I didn't even see the need to tell him. So somebody like that, he gives a snaky vibes that he cannot be trusted. There you were still under the EFF. You were one of the leaders, top leaders of the EFF and the founders. Yet you moved in a snake manner under carpet. You were so treacherous. You were looking at this person every day and you were mobilizing against him within the party. Do you understand that? Those are his words. If those words are true, that he said it was a properly canvassed thing for him leaving the EFF, going to the MK, and Julius Malema did not know. How can such a person be trusted even within MK? So at the same time, he's harming himself with this, unless he knows something that we don't know. Maybe they agreed with the leadership of MK that no, go out there, talk like this. We all know it's not true, but you go there for this purpose. Otherwise, when you look at a character like that and you have put this character in a key position like that, you wouldn't trust him 100%. You wouldn't trust him 100%. And anyway, he continued to say in that interview that basically, that's what he said. Basically, Malema was thumb sucking while he was doing all the job, because that's what he's saying in that interview. Please, that's what he said. That's the perception you will have after hearing what he said. You just look at Julius Malema. Oh, he was just there. He was not doing anything. Floyd was doing all the work. Malema has no brain, no functioning brain to create anything like the EFF. It was all Floyd Shivambu.
I conceptualized the economic freedom fighters. The name, the references of commissars, commander-in-chief, the 7 cardinal pillars, the founding manifesto. Majority of the leaders of the economic freedom fighters knew that I'm going to join Mkondo as a party.
And now glowing Floyd Shivambu, because he is glowing now. No, he has a different glow since he became the member of MK, which proves that he is extremely happy there. So what I'm saying is, Floyd just said he created everything. I know this is what you heard. I know this is the perception that you have now after hearing that this is what he is trying to tell us. But now, somebody like that, can he be trusted? You know, there's a video that I wanted to compile as well, so that we have this discussion. what might happen to Floyd in the future, because the way he is moving, unless they have an agreement with the MK that you behave like this, we understand, so that we stay in the people's tongues and the people's ears, so that they control the media attention, because this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing, so that you stay in the hot topics until the elections. I don't know, man. I don't know. Did the EFF lose a good person, the strategic person, the thinking person when they lost Floyd Shivambu? I don't know. But it seems like other political parties think so as well. I'm just going to put a clip here of what FIKILE MBALULA once said.
Flip-flopper of note. Iskalela nge revolution. Somebody who speaks this today, tomorrow he wakes up talking different things. Zuma was the enemy, today is the best. Cyril was the best, today is nothing. Flip-flopper, you even in policy, there's no policy there. There's no policy there. The think tank of that thing is Floyd. Yes, if Floyd can die, the thinking is gone there. He's got no capacity to think, nothing. Floyd or Trafta Yonke land on the cardinal points are called. Weird. There's nobody there.
Yo, FIKILE MBALULA just like that agrees with Floyd Shivambu. He said exactly he said this long time ago, and he said what Floyd just said recently on the interview that we just had, and we are losing our minds. Are we losing our minds because we can't handle the truth? By the way, I'm not an EFF member. Please do understand, I'm not an EFF member, but I'm just observing things. What FIKILE MBALULA just said there is totally what Floyd Shivambu said in that interview with Sizwe Mpofu. So, are we going to fight with Floyd because he said so, or we're fighting with Floyd because we're like, you should have kept quiet? Is it because we don't want to believe that he was actually the machinery that ran the EFF in a way, sort of? So yeah, even FIKILE MBALULA agrees with Floyd Shivambu, and FIKILE MBALULA said this a long time ago before the interview of yesterday. So with that said, guys, if you watched up to here, thank you for watching my videos. This is South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do ever grab here and there from international news when it is trending and have to be brought here.